Welcome to the Tesla Economist. Please hit the thumbs up and remember to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and talk to me on Patreon. Okay, well, we got to see inside Giga Austin thanks to everyone who was there sharing it all with us through social media. It certainly looked like a fun event with no expense spared. You could even get a free tattoo. One of the most important things to me was seeing this new Model Y Standard Range Plus all-wheel drive. This was very likely the new vehicle that Tesla registered with the EPA. I'd figured this was going to be the same vehicle that the hacker also discovered, saying there was a new Model Y Standard Range Plus coming from Texas. It is possible that these are also the vehicles that have been spotted outside of Texas. This is very likely the vehicle to match the EPA figures. It is a Model Y, it is all-wheel drive, and has perhaps about the range you would expect from a Standard Range Plus. But the specifications of this car match the 2170 almost identically. If it was an LFP battery, the power this car achieves would be much less, and the weight would be much higher. If it was using 4680 cells, then the EPA figures should have shown improved efficiency. We did get to see the VIN, and it is made in Austin, which means, judging by all the info we have, then it might be a 2170 cell vehicle being made in Austin. This is very strange. If it is 2170, then we also don't know if it has front castings, and probably not structural battery packs either. At the time of this video, the website has not been updated to show any Standard Range Plus available to purchase. Is it possible that the 4680 batteries are still taking a while? Perhaps we don't have enough to start production yet. However, we saw a video of the Austin 4680 production line too. It shows they are in operation. Elon also saying that this will be the largest battery factory by cell production, implying larger than Berlin, as we'd already suspected, and we hear Berlin is meant to be around 250 gigawatt hours a year, so Texas could be larger than that, which would be massive. So they appear to be manufacturing 4680s on site already, or at least are testing the manufacturing lines, implying they are all set up. This really is the most important part, the speed of that production line. We did get to see the 4680 batteries up close, along with the battery pack, and the sheer difference in size between the 4680 battery pack and the previous 2170 pack makes the old one look so antiquated already. The 4680 pack looks so much smaller and lighter, and bear in mind it includes the structure in there too. We can see now too that there are 828 4680 cells inside this pack. This is fewer than was initially thought. Most people were estimating at around 960 cells from battery day. If the 2170 battery contained 4,416 cells with 75 kilowatt hours of usable battery, then that comes to 17 watt hours per cell. We were told that the 4680 cell will have 5 times as much energy. That would mean each 4680 cell is 85 watt hours. If there are 828 of them, then we're at about 70 kilowatt hours. If the 2170 long range is getting 330 miles, then we should expect the 4680 version to have a range above 400 miles, going by the improvements we expected from battery day. Strangely enough, if you work out from the EPA figures of this all-wheel drive Model Y, it comes in at around 70 kilowatt hours too. Is it at all a possibility that this Standard Range Plus model is using the new 4680 structural pack? It is using a similar sized battery pack as the Model Y long range with 2170 batteries. Yes, I know that the battery pack is about 82 kilowatt hours, but I think the usable amount is just 75 kilowatt hours, and we're trying to compare the usable amount. What does it mean? Does it mean perhaps Tesla's 4680 batteries are just a much lower cost, faster way of producing batteries, but don't have this extra energy density we're expecting? Or even told at battery day, with a 54% improvement in range? No, they have to be more energy dense, as we need them to be for the semi-truck, the roadster, and the Cybertruck. I don't want to sound like someone reaching too far into conspiracies here, but there is some serious discrepancy in math here and what we've been told in the past. It's definitely not adding up. So what if there was the possibility that these are 4680 battery packs with 70 kilowatt hour batteries, but Tesla are limiting the range with software? Depending on how the EPA tested the vehicle, that may or may not be possible. I don't think we're much better off than before in any information on the 4680 specifications, but although this was a momentous occasion for the 4680 battery, it wasn't the focus of the event. It was meant to just be a party, more so for Tesla product fans rather than investors. Sure, we got a lot of great information from Elon in Berlin, but this occasion was more just to celebrate what a triumph this new building is. Having said that, there were a few other bombshells dropped. We were told about a new Tesla model coming out, a dedicated Robotaxi model. This is a really big deal. I'm not even sure how to take it yet. I'm going to have to think it all through in a dedicated video. Elon has often told us how we can earn money from our Teslas as a Robotaxi, so what does he mean that there'll be one that is dedicated to Robotaxis? Does it mean our 3s and Ys will no longer be accepted into a Robotaxi network? Anyway, I think this is a subject that needs its own video, as it's a major shock. Alright, apparently the Cybertruck will also start production next year, and it looks like there is a dedicated area in the factory reserved for a future model, so presumably it will be built there. Perhaps the Model 3 won't be made in this existing factory, something Tesla had put up on the website briefly before removing it. This means Cybertruck doesn't need its own custom fab. The Cybertruck is looking amazing, seriously cool vehicle. It'll be incredible if they actually start making them next year. I guess we'll find out sometime soon enough. We were also told that the Model Y program alone will get to 500,000 units a year. Seems rather low, in fact disappointingly low. This factory is enormous. 500,000 units a year doesn't feel right. Elon says that once it's ramped up, it will get over 1 million units a year from the factory, including the Cybertruck. I know 1 million units a year may sound good, but we're trying to get to 20 million units a year. 1 million is only 5%, and this is the biggest factory, currently with no other factories being built for other vehicles. Therefore, I expect and hope this figure has been majorly sandbagged. And if we compare it to the output we've seen in Shanghai, then the math doesn't match. Okay, sure, we apparently get to see the first version of the humanoid robots next year, but we had been told this before, and I think seeing is going to be believing when it comes to the humanoid bots. I don't talk about bots much. I do appreciate the economic impact and like to talk about that, but I don't have the area of expertise to speculate on whether it's likely we'll start seeing humanoid bots soon. I like to base any such conjecture on sources as concrete as possible. Similar for FSD, I'm not an AI or neural net coder and can't really speculate as to how possible that is, but at least with FSD we can actually see and experience it already. Elon did say this year is the year of scaling up, and next year will be the year we see new models. Kind of what we've been saying too, in that this year is getting all their ducks in a row, and next year should really see the impact. Again, Tesla still feels a little bit up in the air to me at the moment. We don't have confirmation on 4680 specifications, and now we're hearing a dedicated Robotaxi. I trust Tesla to find the right path for this company, I just want to know what the path is, and I'm struggling to get my head around it just yet. The numbers Elon talks about are far too low for the mission. There's no other help coming. The vast majority of this mission is left to Tesla and Tesla alone. Okay, it was all very exciting and a spectacular show, and I'm sure everyone else is going to hype up the event and say that Tesla is going to the moon just based on how good a party they can throw. And these people with this blind loyalty and dedication have had some insane conviction with Tesla and been right. But for me, I like to focus on the fundamentals, and this event hasn't really helped me. Anyway, we appear to have a massive new 4680 battery factory, perhaps even up and running, so I guess that is likely the most important clue as to the future of this company. Thanks for listening. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and talk to me on Patreon.